Okay, I'm going to take you through the entry of a simple order in LilyPad. Starting anywhere in the program, simply click on the New Order tab here, and you'll be presented with all of the orders that have been entered into POS, but so far have not been entered into LilyPad. Let's choose John Smith of Smith Pool Cleaning. When I click on this, you'll see that the technical details area of the order entry screen is brought into view. All I've got to do is give it a due date, tell it whether that's an absolute or flexible due date. Sometimes customers absolutely have to have an order on a specific date and time. Sometimes it's a much softer date. We're going to choose our print process. We have all the usual print processes here, including multiple, for those times when you have an order that has more than one design process. We'll choose digital. Priority is set by the store, but there are three to choose from: standard, priority, high, and rush. Generally, standard is for everything except for 24-hour. 24-hour turnaround is typically high priority, and rush priority is for those jobs that are unusually time sensitive. We'll choose a bin number, and the bin number goes right there. Contact method is typically going to be email, saving us time from phone calls. That's set up with the customer in advance. And the initial status of the job goes here. There are several to choose from. We'll choose working on artwork for this simple job. Meta tags are descriptive tags that can be applied to a job so that you can find artwork more easily in the future. For example, this job is for John's pool service business, so we're going to type pools and pool services. Now we can find similar artwork in the future just by typing in those tags. As we've been typing, we've been receiving green check marks here by entering in valid information and not leaving anything out. The only field that's not required is order notes. Some jobs are simple and don't really need notes, but in this case, we're going to put something that indicates that we don't want to process this order. Once we're ready, the continue bar becomes visible and clickable. That brings us up to the design setup area, and you'll also see the inventory that's been pulled in from the POS. We're going to add what's called a design card. This is an area where we're going to keep all the information that pertains to this design in one place. We're going to click Setup Artwork, and this will let us select the templates we need for this particular job. John's just getting a front print. I can describe his design here if I wish. This will add any text to the actual folder name in Windows. We're doing a digital print. I could change this here if I wanted to, and I can set a different design process for each design. We're going to use the large platen, and we're going to size to garment as compared to print as is. We're going to submit that. Now you can see we have one template, but we don't have any inventory yet. Let's grab John's inventory by selecting the 4 arrows icon and just simply drop it right in there. So, to review, we have one design on the front on 6 G200 ice gray large shirts. We're ready to go. All we do is submit the order, and LilyPad automatically reminds me that I may want to order inventory for this order. In this case, I already have the stock. I'm going to say OK, and it'll take me on through the completion of the order. It prints a production sheet automatically if that's the default I have set. Otherwise, I can print a production sheet here. When I'm ready to view the details of the order, I simply click here, and it looks up the order for me in the hopper so I can see all the details of the order. So we're working on artwork, standard priority. Richie is the designer. We've got our due date and time here. Digital process. I know the order's been in bin 7 and that the customer prefers an email for contact. I can begin designing my artwork by double-clicking on the template here. That opens Corel and presents me with the appropriate template. It's important to note what's been going on in the background as we've been entering our information into LilyPad. First, you'll notice by clicking the Open Folder button that LilyPad has created the folders that we need to complete the job, starting with company name, first and last name, invoice number, and date. It's created a folder for our design. If we had multiple designs, there'd be a folder for each one. It saves our notes for us in a file here. You can see our text from the order. And it saves automatically a PDF copy of the production sheet should we need to print another one. All this is done automatically for you in the background, saving us valuable time and steps as we enter in our orders. You'll find that orders go rather quickly once you've had a chance to practice a few test orders. That's how we enter a simple order into LilyPad. That's all there is to it.